I apologize for the sound. I just wanted to share with you guys the sticker process, kind of sort of. I'm making extra stickers for OCON because I totally ran out of a lot from last weekend, and I just need to make some on the fly. So that's what we're doing. Kind of rigged up. I have this thing sitting on a tub right now, but we're going. I print them out. I have the registration marks, and then I put this ORGuard laminating film. It's cold. Stick it on top, smooth it out. This baby, boom. And you put them in the printer, boom. And then you take them off, boom. You get stickers. We have our very official proof that we are going to be. They ran out of cards by the time we got here, so we don't have one, but we're vendors. We're about to start our first day. We got a lot of space behind us, which I very much so am not used to, but we're gonna rock it. Tubs of goodies. Oh yeah. Hair not being good. Oh no. I just recorded like 9 minutes of footage and my mic was not on. So we're about to do it again. Okay, so we're home from the convention. We went to our very first Comic-Con. Apparently they've actually changed the name from Comic-Con to like OCON EXPO, because I think they're trying to get out from the specific Comic-Con genre and get to like a more pop convention style where it has a bunch of different, bunch of different nerdy general things. And you could tell by the type of booths there were. There was booths for anime print artists. There were some for your stereotypical, you had all your crocheters, you had your cup wood burned, cool things like that. I don't even know. Then you had your knickknacks, paddywhacks, give a dog a bone. There was a lot of good variety, which I appreciated. And then on top, you had the normal like comic book guys that are selling their writing books or whatever have you, right? I appreciated the variety. It was pretty cool. I also saw and met a bunch of new friends. Hi, new friends. It's so cool meeting people and then being like, oh my gosh, you're from the Discord. It's like, oh my gosh, yes. It's just, it baffles me every time. It's literally so freaking cool. The artist alley in general and the artist scene and the vendor scene, being a creative is really freaking cool. If you have thought about creating but you weren't sure, you should. In this day and age, you should. Also got these earrings, little Splatoon earrings, so cute. Anyways, and the convention itself was pretty nice. It was a nice big building. The area, it was almost like an arena. Like they put all of the vendors in this dome arena type thing. Like you'd look out and you'd see the stairs of chairs, not chairs, but like benches, that people could see to watch. So I don't know what's normally held there, but like pretty cool that we were there. We also got there only on Saturday. We were only vending Saturday and Sunday because, long story short, my mom was supposed to come up to help me with this convention. Wasn't able to happen. I'm sorry, Mama. And so Eric had to kind of last minute move some stuff around so that he could help me, which means we didn't get there until like 9 p.m. on Friday. So we didn't do Friday, which is okay. I ended up reaching out to my vendor head. I was like, hey, can't make it on Friday. Is it cool if I just come in and vend Saturday and Sunday? And please, if you're ever in a situation, make sure to reach out, because even if like the person doesn't care, even if the convention doesn't sell, empty tables, which some of them do, be careful. It's just a common courtesy, right? To kind of let the people know in charge, like, hey, this is something that has come up. This is what has happened. This is what I'm going to do with it. Is this okay? Should I do something else? Help me out. It's just a nice thing to do. So that's what happened. We left Friday at like 3 or 4. It's a 6-hour drive. And then we got there Friday night, got there to set up early Saturday morning. I believe the doors opened at 9 or 10. I don't remember. I did not get a badge. Fun fact, most convention vendors situations, you'll get like a special vendor badge, which is how it'll let you in the back doors, or just, early access if you have to leave the convention hall to get water or use the bathroom or anything like that. That's how you get back in. My issue was that they had run out of printing for vendor badges, which is fine. I understand we got there Saturday. Don't quite know how it happened, but like, I roll with the flow. So they gave us these paper straps, which I know I recorded a footage of to show you guys earlier, but it just, took a Sharpie, wrote vendor on it. I'll take what I can get. Just let me in, let me set up my booth. I will say it was kind of sucks because I like to collect my little exhibitor badges. Like you can see, this is all the ones that we've done so far, and I think technically I'm missing Anime Magic, but like I like to collect them. I put them all on one thing. It's separate than my attendee, convention badges. I got those on a separate thing, but I like it. And so I was like, darn, I can't add this to the collection, but it's okay. It's one of those things that it was only annoying whenever we went to the bathroom early Saturday before the halls were open. And then they stopped us before we got back in and they're like, you don't have a badge. And I'm like, I know, I'm so sorry. And I couldn't remember the vendor head's name for a second. I was kind of panicking. I'm like, I've got my phone, let me check my emails. And I was like, Kim said it. Please, if you want to ask Kim, you can. Just let me back into my table. It's fine. We got in, everything was fine. I will say, Saturday was, I don't want to say it was slow. It was slow for a Saturday. It was better than Friday. I had asked a lot of vendors around me, like, oh, how did Friday go since we weren't there? And they said, you missed nothing. So I said, oh, that's good. I hate that, I hate that people are there all day Friday, and then it's like, oh yeah, you missed nothing. Nothing happens. Damn, that kind of sucks. But no, there was a good amount of traffic on Saturday. Sunday was relatively slow-ish. I think it was a typical Sunday as far as sales went. We still made maybe 300 or 400, most likely 300, because this was not a super duper busy, slam-packed convention. There was corgis though. If you like corgis, they definitely had a room full of corgis. It was really freaking cute. We weren't missing too much. It was nice to be able to finally have, like, Sunday, the convention ended at 4. That's awesome. Why don't more conventions end at 4? Instead of going to 5 and 6 and then having the final 2 hours be nobody in sight. I'm sure for the big popular conventions like PAX or OCON or friggin' anything, I don't even know, any big shot convention, I'm sure it makes more sense for it to run into the later hours to give everybody a chance to make their sales. But smaller conventions like these, it doesn't really need it. It just doesn't. There's not a soul in sight the final 2 hours. So I was grateful to be able to leave at 4, especially considering we had a 6-hour drive back. And it was the first time that we actually had people, you know, making last minute buys on the Sunday. And I was like, yes, I'll take it. Come on in, sure. So yeah, that was really cool. So we set up Saturday, and something that is really important to know for you guys who are either thinking of displays, trying to change your displays, anything about table displays, try to design it and set it up in a way that is easy for you to get it up and take it down. You don't want to spend 2+ hours trying to get your booth set up or getting it down so you can go home. We were able to do ours in about an hour, maybe a little bit like an hour and a half. We have a system. Granted, yes, I know there's 2 of us compared to one person manning their booth. I understand that, I really do. But you know, I pre-design or pre-package, pre-layout my boards. You know, I try to have those already set, so when I get there, I just connect the things and then I go, okay. Yeah, it's definitely helpful in the long run if you have something that's kind of like quick and easy. Quick and easy. All right, so let's talk numbers. Let me get my number stuff. I gotta pull it up. I did do better this go around at trying to write down all of the sales. I know I always miss some. You're always gonna miss some, even if you do your utmost best. Maybe there's a third person that's their delegated task, but yeah, that's just too much. That's way too much. So, and again, keep in mind, we were only here for 2 days. Our table cost $200, right? The hotel cost $221. We did stay at a Red Roof. The hotel was fine. Nothing to say about it. It was as good as any hotel. No parking. Oh, I love when I don't have to pay for parking. Oh my gosh. That break-even amount just for those 2 was $45. Factor in our cost of merchandise, which is $185, which means the cost for this event is like $670, which is okay. And we made in sales, keep in mind, just for 2 days, 1,169. Pretty good amount for 2 days. I'm very humbled and very lucky to have made that much, because I know not everybody did as good at this convention. And there's something I've been thinking and I've been noticing that I think really helps, and you guys should kind of see it too, or notice it too, or you should just know. The generic normal things always do well. Animals always do well. Food always does well. I mean, if you want to lean into like witchcrafty, wizard, you know, D&D type stuff would probably do well as well. Things like that, I think, are pretty good at almost every convention. You know, I'm always selling out of my possum stickers. I'm always selling out of my trash can stickers. My moth keychain finally did really good this convention. They always do good because it's something that basically anybody can relate to without having been stuck in a fandom. And I get it. I love drawing fandom stuff. I do. A majority, as y'all know, of my bigger prints are all fandom related. I only have 2 medium-sized prints in general that is like generic OC, cute design, whatever. I want to make more, But I just love to draw. I just like to draw fan art. It's just something that brings me joy, right? You know, so why would I not do it? But I definitely see, and sometimes, you know, you get the people that's like, oh my gosh, Ace Attorney, like, whoa, I love it. I haven't seen that in everywhere. And that's great. And I live for those moments because I love talking about those kind of situations, and I love talking about those games and those fandoms and whatever have you. But if you want to kind of guarantee better sales for your events, try to do generic things. Not generic as in like, oh, I'm just gonna draw a stupid cat. Like, make it cute, make it you, make it stylized, but make the stupid cat. Maybe not a cat, you know, maybe if you don't like cats, don't draw cats. I'm not telling you not to, you know, don't do something that you don't want to do. Obviously, the whole point of art, and I say this almost every video, is to make what you want to make. I'm just letting you know that simple, normal things like that, they will do well. They will do well. And you can put a good twist on it, you know, make, I don't know, cat loafs have been done before, but do something else. Do possum loafs. I don't know. You know, I'm not telling you what to do. But yeah, I had to make sure I threw that out there. So we've got, back to our numbers. 1,169 minus 670 leaves us with a, again, generic, you know, give or take a couple bucks, $4.99 in profit for this convention, which isn't super high, but again, like, I ain't gonna sweat over it because I came out ahead, and honestly, that's the best I can ask for. And I met cool ass people, and I made cool new friends, and I had some bomb ass ramen. What more can you want? That was also another cool thing. We, a lot of our artist friends, or just general artists or whatever, we all went to a sushi train restaurant on Saturday. Oh, it was so good. It was so good. Definitely try, if you're thinking about doing these kind of things, and even if you're a little nervous, and that's okay to be nervous, and it's okay to not be like useful or good at making friends, but it's one of the most amazing parts of vending and being a part of the artist community is making these friends and going out, you know, on these Saturday nights or Friday nights or whatever have you, to go get dinner and talk about anything, everything. It's really just a cool moment. It is. It's a cool ass moment. But yeah, I take it as a W, but I, again, don't always just say, you know, the money is the only part that makes it worth it. It helps. It's gonna suck, you know, if I think the thing that gets me the most, and you know, it wasn't always apples and peaches, whatever. It was just so much work to get out to this convention, and it definitely didn't feel like it was worth the work, but monetary and friendship value kind of makes it a little bit more worth it. If that makes any sense. If it makes any sense. You guys decide. Y'all decide is this worth it? But no, for real, everyone decides on their own what's worth it. You know, if it is about the money, that's cool. And that is so valid, because we're all out here trying to make a living off of creating and off of this thing that we love to do. So like, it is definitely an important factor. I'm never trying to downplay that. It's the truth. I just don't, you know, I don't want anyone to ever be super discouraged about like, oh, you know, I sold so little of things. It's like, well, what else happened? You know, did you make some new friends? Did you get new social media followers? You know, still sucks. Still sucks to hear. Still sucks that those kind of situations are still happening. You know, you'll get the hang of it. We'll both get the hang of it. We're both growing. That's for darn sure. That's for darn sure. That's for darn sure, Lucy Lou. Anyways, that's it for the video. The next convention, I think, is just going to be a one-day one in Missouri somewhere. And I might vlog it. I might not. I've got some new vlogging thingies that are supposed to come in. I'm trying to get like a tripod thing that'll hold my phone better. And then maybe a little microphone. I did order it already. It's supposed to come today. So I can see if my voice will be better when I, you know, I'm holding it when I'm talking in conventions. So I feel like that'd be really cool. But anyways, I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!